was that Raider offense? You know, first of all, my name is Anthony Galaviz, writer at the Fresno Bee. You know, many of you guys know I covered the Raiders since 2016 or 2015, excuse me, when the Raiders were in Oakland. You know, largely because there's a lot of fans in Fresno, a lot of Raider fans in Fresno. So, you know, the media allowed me to go cover the Raiders, and so I went out there and covered them, did video in the locker room, post-game, field interaction. You know, that was fun. But when they got to Vegas, I was there for up to 2022 or 23. I forgot which. It was 23. No, 22 was my last year in Vegas, covering the Raiders for the Bee. You know what? Not writing about the Raiders, but I'm still talking about them. Have my platform on YouTube talking about the Raiders and stuff. And you know, like if I was going to write a story and do analysis of what the Raiders, you know, about their game, especially today, I would rip apart the offense right now, because the offense is just, I don't know how to say it. I use the word horrendous. The offensive line is horrendous during the game, because the Raiders had a lot of opportunities to score, and they couldn't cash in. And for whatever reason, no, there is a reason. The reason is, number one, offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. That guy's the default offensive coordinator that the Raiders hired, because they couldn't even get Kingsbury, who's out of Washington. Now the Raiders are suffering because of it, and they're also suffering because they got Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew, who cannot just get it, you know, just cannot get it together for whatever reason. You know, whatever happened to Minshew Mania, that was like 2-3 years ago, right? Now, the silver and black, he just fumbling his career away. You know, the defense gave the offense a lot of opportunities to score, to cash in. They came away with 0. What the hell is going on with this offense? I cannot blame Devontae Adams for going to the Jets, but yet now he's with the Jets, and now they're 2-6 as well. They're struggling. Would love to see how the Raiders and Jets do against each other, but we're never gonna get to see that. But the point is the Raiders' offense is terrible, all because of Luke Getsy. He needs to go. He's one and done this year. I just think that the Raiders are gonna do an overhaul after the season again. I don't think it's gonna be like a rebuild where they're gonna get rid of Mac Crosby. There's no way that's gonna happen. But the offense, they need to do something with that. And they got to straight, you know. I don't see O'Connell coming back next year. I don't see Minshew coming back next year. The Raiders are going to obviously go after a quarterback in the draft, whoever it may be, because they need a franchise quarterback, because they don't have one, and that's a problem. The other problem that they have right now is the running back situation. Zamir White is not the answer. You know, the Raiders had chances to re-sign Josh Jacobs, and that didn't happen, and that falls under Tom Telesco. But Raiders need a lot of help. They're gonna have a lot of cap room, yes, but what are they gonna do with the cap room? The Raiders just, you know, I feel like the Raiders were there a couple years ago, and then when Josh McDaniels came in, everything just blew up, and it did blow up. You know, well, I don't say Derek Carr was the answer, but Derek Carr kept afloat on the team. Well, not a lot of people talked about getting rid of Derek Carr, and look what's going on right now. It's even got worse. And how the Raiders going to fix it, I don't know. It's just every year Raiders face problems. They're a sub 500 team. You Raider Nation deserve better. And is it going to get any better? I don't know. That's really up to Mark Davis to figure out, and also Tom Brady. They need to figure this out quickly, because the Raiders cannot be a joke. I know there's worse teams than the Raiders right now in the NFL, but my gosh, Gardner Minshew is by far the worst quarterback I've seen this year in the NFL, and that needs to change. And you pick up Desmond Ridder, well, you know what? I want to see Desmond Ridder for the rest of the season. Let him start. See what happens. Maybe you got something with him, maybe not. You know, it's an audition for him to step up and do something. You know, be a playmaker. You know, help and then stretch the field and get guys wide open. But again, all falls on Luke Getsy. Getsy doesn't get it at all. And whether he's on the sideline or in the booth, there hasn't been any results. He's trying to cue his playmaking, play calling, reverse and all this other stuff, but it's not working. Flat out, his Raiders don't have the receivers that they need. Jacoby Myers is it. He's reliable. It was his first game back today, but the offense failed the defense. That's what killed the Raiders today. And what also killed the Raiders is the offensive line false start. You cannot have that in Allegiant Stadium. I don't care if 70% of the fans were Chiefs fans. Doesn't matter. Raiders should have handled business at home against a tough opponent in Kansas City. And they beat Kansas City before, so it's not anything new. They beat them in Arrowhead last year. But Raiders they're 2-6. They're 2-6 for a reason. And I don't pin it all on the defense. It's mostly on the offense. It's just terrible. Getsy is a problem. And I just think that Getsy is a problem, and so is Minshew. So as a problem, the Raiders have a problem at quarterback. They got to figure it out quickly, because the offseason, all eyes gonna be on the Raiders. What are they gonna do with the quarterback situation? Right now, when do I see another win on their schedule? It's gonna be a very long time, because I don't see them beating the Bengals next week. And who are they gonna beat after that? Maybe the Broncos. I don't know, but the Broncos look decent. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm over here venting, telling you guys what's up. Because like I said before, I'm not gonna hold back. Win or lose, you're gonna hear from me. Whether give positive reviews or negative reviews. Right now it's an all negative. The Raiders offense failed today against the Chiefs. Especially right after the Raiders got an interception, put them in the right position, to score points, at least 6 points. That didn't happen. And then Minshew fumbling, and then the Chiefs coming back down and scoring a touchdown. Just an awful quarterback. Awful quarterback. So, anyways, my name is Anthony Galavis, and we'll talk soon.